As it is for an Indian audience, and India, though it's one of the greatest global digital markets, the understanding of safety and technology, that culture is still developing. We are working hard for it, but it is coming through. So, if one had to define cyberbullying as a scholar, how does one define it, and so that all of us can really understand the impact of it, and what actually counts as cyberbullying? What is your approach towards it?
So we have an academic definition, which is willful and repeated harm inflicted through the use of computers, cell phones, or other electronic devices. I mentioned gaming platforms, for example, previously. And so you think about those elements, it has to be willful or intentional. There has to be harm taking place, but not necessarily my perspective of harm or your perspective of harm. Really, we want to look at the target. And if they're experiencing harm and they're able to vocalize that or articulate it or otherwise share it, we have to take them at their word and come alongside them and support them and make sure that they're safe. And then, of course, it has to be repeated, not just a one-off instance, and then finally involving technology. But I wouldn't want parents to get lost in all of those elements. I would simply want them to take their traditional conceptions of bullying, and we know bullying from the schoolyard or from the community, and you're just amending that where people are being cruel over and over again towards someone in an intentional way, and it's using technology. And so if you just boil it down to that and then think again about the target, which is also sometimes called the victim, well, we want to see what they're dealing with, what they're struggling with, and we want to figure out what we can do to make the problem go away. Because, children, they come to us and they're very nervous to do so, and I'm sure we'll talk about this as well. But what they want is for the problem to go away, and they don't want us to freak out. They don't want us to react irrationally, even though, admittedly, not just in India, but all over the world, many parents feel uncomfortable and unfamiliar with the social media platforms, with the technology, with really knowing what to do.